Namaste बच्चों. Today we are going to start different laws, gas laws. First I will start Boyle's law. So before that we see a small description of different gas laws. The relation, see the relation we have pressure, volume, temperature and the amount of gas, that is N. That is N. So here you see we see the relation and the law that study the relation. First, pressure volume. The relation between pressure and volume is studied by Boyle's law. So this is pressure P and V. Relation between pressure and volume is studied by Boyle's law. Relation between volume of the gas and temperature is studied by Charles law. The relation between pressure and temperature. Pressure and temperature is studied by Gay-Lussac's law. And the last that we study the amount of gas. Amount of gas, that is the number of moles of gases, the amount of gas and volume. This relation is studied by Avogadro's. Avogadro's law. So one by one we study Boyle's law, Charles law, Gay-Lussac's law and Avogadro's law. Take the screenshot. Now we will move on Boyle's law. Boyle's law. Now before going to write the statement, you understand the Boyle's law with this picture. Here we are taking a container. This is the type of container, and here you see this is the frictionless piston. Piston means this piston can be, when we apply the force, जब हम इस पे force apply करेंगे, then this piston will go inside, just move inward. Some gas is taken. Now these are the gaseous molecules, you see. So what will happen here? This is the piston. If we apply the force per unit area, that is pressure, then these gaseous molecules will come closer to each other. Total volume inside, the volume will be reduced. When volume will be reduced, the number of collision of the molecules on the walls of the container will be more. And when the number of collision of the molecules on the walls of the container will be more, it will exert more pressure. It means what? We are reducing the volume, but the pressure inside, या pressure of the gas will increase. हम लोग volume घटा रहे हैं, अब प्रेशर क्या होगा अंदर, वो क्या होगा, वो बढ़ने लगेगा, प्रेशर बढ़ेगा, वॉल्यूम घटेगा। अब देखो इसको वॉल्यूम को हम बढ़ा रहे हैं, वी आर keep moving the piston upward. Now volume will be more. Now the gaseous molecules will be relaxed, and when pressure will be when volume will be less, the gaseous molecules will be in pressure. So that is, it means it increases the pressure. It means pressure of the gas is inversely proportional to the volume. So here you see, now I am writing the statement. At constant now see the statement of Boyle's law. At constant temperature, pressure of a fixed amount of gas is inversely proportional to its volume. It means here see, if volume of the gas is V and we have to relate the pressure to the volume. Pressure of the gas is P and P is inversely proportional to V. V is the volume, and here you see temperature is constant. At constant temperature, constant T, and fixed amount of gas. Fixed amount of gas means number of moles of gas is fixed. If this is N, then N is also constant. T and N are constant. So we can write P is equal to K into 1 by V. Here K is a proportionality constant. So we can write PV is equal to K. So this is the equation for Boyle's law. Now here you see, let this container. This is the first equation. In this case, let the volume is V1 and pressure is P1. If pressure is reduced, if we increase the volume, let the volume increased up to this. Volume is increased to V2, then pressure will be reduced, as pressure is inversely related to volume. Volume is increases. If we increase the volume, then pressure of the gas will be decreased. Let the new pressure is P2. So applying Boyle's law, if we apply Boyle's law, P1 V1 is equal to K, and P2 V2 is also equal to K. So we can relate here, therefore we can write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2 is equal to K. This is very important relation, and with the help of this important relation we can solve the numerical. Here you see 4 values are there: pressure, volume, and again pressure, volume. So if 1 is unknown and 3 are known, like if we are not know the initial pressure but we know the initial volume and the final pressure and final volume, by putting or by using this equation we can calculate the unknown pressure or sometime unknown volume. So this is Boyle's law, this is the statement. So now we will take the screenshot. Now I am going to rub. Now see the graph for Boyle's law. Here First graph I am going to draw between pressure and volume, P and V. So what is the equation? Boyle's equation, you know, PV is equal to K, Boyle's law, as per Boyle's law. So if I have to know the relation between P and V. P is equal to K by V. Now you see the equation for the P and V. If P I am taking on y axis and V on x axis, So it is similar. Here equation for hyperbola. Don't worry students, I am not going to teach mathematics. Hyperbola simple equation is there. Y is equal to K by X. If any equation is in this form, it is the equation for hyperbola. So what is hyperbola? Its graph is this type of graph we will obtain. So here pressure volume. Now I am going to draw the graph between pressure and volume. This is pressure on y axis and volume on x axis. Now you see, let the temperature is T1 and at T1 temperature I am drawing the graph. The graph will be hyperbola simply 1, 2, 3. Here these are the graph that are obtained at different constant temperature. Let this is temperature T1, this is temperature T2 and this is temperature T3. Don't confuse this. Here it is separate. Now here you see. Here each of the curve of this graph is obtained at different constant temperature. This graph is obtained, this curve is obtained between pressure and volume. These are the variables. At constant temperature T1. And this curve is obtained between pressure and volume at higher temperature T2, temperature 3. Sometimes question will be given that find out which one is greater, or find the order between the temperature, which is of higher, which is lower. So how can we know? So in this type of graph you have to remember that higher the curve, here this curve is higher will be the temperature. This is the key point. Higher the curve, higher will be the temperature. So simply we can know using this T3 is greater than T2 greater than T1. If sometime in question it is given T3, T2, T1, then what would be the order? T1 is greater than T2 greater than T3. So order will be changed. You have to remember, higher the curve, higher will be the temperature. Now one more thing about this curve. Each of the curve is plotted between two variables at different constant temperature. So such type of graph or such type of curves are called isotherm. What do you mean by isotherm? Isotherm is constant temperature plot. Means a plot which is plotted between two variables at constant temperature. This curve, these are at constant temperature. So these are called isotherm. So this is called, these curves are called isotherm. What is isotherm? Constant temperature plot. So this was the first graph. Now we obtained the second graph. second graph between P versus 1 by V. P versus 1 by V. This is the second graph. Here you see. Since again we see the Boyle's law. PV is equal to K. So we can write P is equal to K by V. So we can write this equation in this way, K into 1 by V. So you see, if this is Y and this is a constant and this is taken 1 by V is taken as X. So this is similar equation of straight line passing through the origin. You know, if you don't know, then you will know when you study mathematics, or simply you know y is equal to mx. M is constant and this is y, it is on y axis and this is on x axis. So if any equation takes this form, it means it represents a straight line which passes through the origin. Now this is the graph between pressure and volume and at constant temperature. Now we observe, have you noted? Take the screenshot. I will draw the graph. So I am going to draw the graph between pressure and 1 upon V. This is on x-axis and this is on y-axis. So this is the equation for straight line passing through the origin. It means this is the straight line. 1, 2, 3. I am drawing 3 straight lines. This is at temperature T1, constant temperature T2 and constant temperature T3. Means again these are called isotherm because this graph is obtained between two variables at different constant temperature. This is at T1, this is at T2 and this is at T3. So this is also the constant temperature plot, that is isotherm. Now again, if question will be there, which is greater, which is smaller, find the order between the temperature. How can we know? Again, a key point already we have given. Higher the curve, higher will be the temperature. That is the theory that we have applied in the previous. Here we will see this curve is obtained at higher place, so temperature, corresponding temperature will be greater. Higher the curve, higher will be the temperature. When this is for pressure volume curve. Pressure volume curve. So which is greater? T3 is greater than T2 is greater than T1. So in this way we have obtained the graph. So one word already coming, that is isotherm. What is isotherm? You can define a plot between two variables at constant, or you can write different constant temperature. Different constant temperature. So that is called isotherm. Now one more thing is related to Boyle's law, that relation between pressure and density. how pressure and density is related. So we are going to see the relation. So before going to that topic, you take a screenshot or note down in the copy. I'm going to rub. Relation between pressure and density of a gas using Boyle's law. So first you see the Boyle's law. What is Boyle's law? PV is equal to K. This is the relation. We can write P is equal to K into 1 by V. This is equation 1. And what is the equation for density? Density D. D is the density of the gas. Density is equal to M by V, mass per unit volume. So we can write this as Pm into 1 by V. So here you see what is the value of 1 by V from equation 1. It is P by K. P by K. So for 1 by V we can write P by K. Therefore density is equal to D is equal to M into P by K. Here M is the mass which is a constant and K is also constant. So we can write this equation as density of the gas is equal to M by K. It is a new constant, or you can write it as K dash into P. If this is constant, then we can write D is proportional to P. That is, density of a gas is proportional to P, pressure of the gas. Here see K dash is a new constant equal to M by K. Now we can understand this with the help of this diagram or this activity. Here see density is directly proportional to P. When P will increase, then we reduce the volume. When P will increase, when we reduce the volume. We have reduced the volume up to this. Then the gaseous molecules, the gaseous molecules will be compressed. The gaseous molecules will be compressed. So here you see, before reducing the volume, if you observe that the gaseous molecules are taking larger spaces, they are farther away. But when we reduce the volume, the gaseous molecules come closer, very closer. When they come close to each other, it means compressed. Due to this compressibility, when the gas is compressed, the density increases. So you see, pressure increases, density also increases. So D is directly proportional. That is, density of the gas is directly proportional to pressure. Higher the pressure, if inside the container, if the pressure of the gas is higher, it means the density is also higher. And when volume will be increased, pressure will be reduced. When pressure will be reduced, the gaseous molecules will be go away from each other, and this decreases the density. So in this way, we have finished the Boyle's law, and in the next segment, we will solve some numericals which is based on Boyle's law. That is the relation. You must remember the relation. P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. So this is very important relation, and we will solve the numericals on this. Students, if you liked my video, then you must share it, subscribe my channel, and if you liked, then you must give some like.